Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Now today I'm going to be doing a full-on review of the Almay Smart Shade foundation, and this is what the bottle looks like, just so you can see. And I think that this foundation is very overlooked because whenever I look for a review on it on YouTube, I can hardly find any, and the ones they do have are kind of older. There's one newer one that's okay. I think there's actually two, but I don't really get the information that I'm looking for. So I've been using this long enough. I feel like I can do a very good review on this, and I don't do a lot of makeup reviews, but this is something that I really wanted to do because I don't see enough of them. And I'll just begin by telling you what it says on the website. So it says, with the Almay Smart Shade foundation, it's easy to find the one with just 3 skin tone adjusting shades to choose from, not hundreds. Adjust to the natural tones of your skin. So that's not all it says, but basically it comes out white and it has these gray beads in it, and as you rub it into your skin, it matches your skin tone. So I'm just going to go ahead and begin talking about it. The original formula has, actually they're both the same formula. Alright, so for the packaging, it looks like this, and this was the original packaging. Now it looks like this, and there's 2 different kinds. There's an original and then there's an anti-aging. So this is the original in the old packaging, and this is the anti-aging in the new packaging. If you wanted to get the new one in the regular, it just looks like this, but these 2 purple spots would be peach, so that's the only difference. I prefer the original over the anti-aging, but that's just me personally, and I'll tell you why. The regular kind has SPF 15 and the anti-aging has SPF 20. Now you can find these at any drugstore that sells Almay products, and you can find them for anywhere between like $10 and $15. If you go to Walmart, it's going to be $9.99. I don't think I've ever seen them cheaper. And then if you go to CVS or Walgreens, sometimes I've seen them for $14.99, usually not more than that. So the packaging, it's very lightweight and easy to travel with. It's plastic, and I like that much better than the glass containers because, as you know, if you drop the glass, then it's going to go everywhere. And funny story, I tried a new glass bottled foundation, and I was carrying it around at Walmart, and I was trying to like shake it a little bit in the store because it was separating, and I dropped it, and it was the last one in my shade, so it was a big disaster. But that's why I really love these. Excellent for traveling. You can throw them in your makeup bag, doesn't make a mess. It comes with 1 fluid ounce, and that's 30 mLs, so you get quite a bit. I think it's a decent amount. The application and consistency reminds me of lotion. I'm going to show you what it looks like. So it's white and it has these little gray beads. I don't know if you can see. So this is the anti-aging one, and I'm going to rub it into my skin so you can see what happens. As you rub and rub and rub, it doesn't take too long. It matches to your skin tone, and I'm going to tell you the difference between the anti-aging and the regular one. The anti-aging has a slight bit of shimmer. I did not compare the ingredients, so I don't know what it has besides the SPF that's different, but it's just a very slight shimmer. And I don't mind using this. Normally, one would think you would not want shimmer all over your face, but it's really not that bad. I didn't know how I was going to feel about it. And you can hurt, I don't know about you, but I can't even see it. And when I put this on and I wear it, it didn't really bother me. Like, the shimmer wasn't distracting. You could hardly even notice it, if at all. So I'm going to show you a little clip of just me applying it so you can see like the before and after, and then get a better idea of, how my face looks before and after, and how I apply it. So, My primer has had plenty of time to sink in, and now I have 2 bottles left of the original Almay Smart Shade liquid foundation, and this is not the anti-aging one. I have a little bit left in this bottle and a little left in this bottle just in case I run out, because I definitely want to use this up first. And then I'll use some of this if I have to. So let me see what I can get, if I can get enough out of these 2 bottles here. And then I will show you how to apply it. So that should be plenty. I might need to use more. I'm really glad I'm getting like so much out of these because I love it. Now, I apply it differently than I would apply some other foundations, but I've been using this stuff for, like I probably said a bunch of time, like so long. So I'm going to start with my fingers and then use a sponge afterwards. It goes on like lotion, kind of. I'm just going to spread that around and make sure it's everywhere. And then my next step is to just, I'm going to take a little bit more so that way it's blended down my neck, because this is the lightest shade that there is, and I want to make sure it's well blended because sometimes it is too dark for me, just a tiny bit, but as long as it's well blended it won't really appear so. So next I take my sponge and I start with the neck so that way, yeah, there is just a thin layer on my neck and I don't want it to dry. So I look really like greasy right now, and that's why I'm using the sponge, because something about when I have this type of primer underneath, like it just doesn't like sink in as well, I guess you could say. But when I pat the sponge over everything, it looks flawless. I don't even like to set my foundation with powder because I just like how it looks so much. I don't want to ruin it by putting some powder on it and having it have the chance of getting caked up. I really wish I did a before and after picture, because I'm just saying I really like the way that my face came out, and every time I use this foundation I always do. I kind of forgot what it looked like with the anti-aging because it's been a while since I've actually used this, but I know that I have no problem using this if I have to. Like when these run out, I will definitely be using some of this. And even with the amount of like shimmer, I guess you could say, that's in it, it's really not enough to, like, I don't mind it. I remember I put it on that day and I was like worried that I would look shimmery, but I did not look shimmery. It didn't look weird at all. And so yeah, I just absolutely love the way that this foundation looks and feels on my face. Nothing can beat it. And just a little background, I have been wearing this foundation since, I think it's been around 10 years. I don't really want to be wrong about how long this foundation has been around, but literally since I was old enough to wear makeup, so I was probably 15 or 16 years old, this is the first foundation I have ever picked up, and nothing else can compare to it. Yeah, I don't know what attracted me to this foundation the first time I ever picked it up in the store, but I've repurchased it over and over since then. For me, it lasts all day long. I'll come home from work after being there for, I don't know, I think like 8 hours or so. I might be totally wrong about that number, but I'll come home at the end of the day and my foundation is just the way I left it. The color range is, there's only 3 different shades to pick from, but supposedly it matches to most skin tones. And there's a number 100, which is me. It's in light. And then there's a 100, 200, and 300. So light, light medium, and medium. So if you're darker than medium, I'm not sure how this would work on you. So I've never tried it on anyone darker, so I don't know how that would work. But people would describe this as more of a tinted moisturizer. So as far as the coverage, I don't have acne or anything. I have a little bit of redness, so this is perfect for evening out your skin tone if you don't have a lot to cover up. Although I do use concealer for under my eyes on top of this, so yeah. So for me it's perfect because I'm just looking to even out my skin tone. I have a little bit of redness in my cheeks and forehead and in the T-zone, so that's why this works so perfect for me. And I don't know, I just love it. I would definitely recommend. This is a side note, but there is a concealer version of this foundation. It's like really small bottle, and I've never tried it, so I don't know anything about it or how much it costs, but I heard that it's like the same formula where it's like comes out like a lotion with beads in it and you have to rub it in order to get the color to match. So I will probably purchase that if I ever need to buy more concealer, but right now I'm all set with concealer. So just wanted to let you know about that. And hopefully I covered everything about this foundation in the review. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask, because like I said, I've been using this for such a long time. I feel like I know the foundation inside and out. So yeah, hopefully you liked watching this video, and I will see you next time.